God, please, no! 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 No!
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Weekly Weigh-In. My name is Austin, and I'm a new man. And today, the streak is over. I gained weight this week, and the most important thing that I need to do right now is to not be discouraged. Because that's very easy to do once you gain weight while you're trying to lose weight, because it hurts. It really does, because you try really hard all week and then you get this. But I've been saying this the entire time since I've started this channel. You're gonna gain weight eventually. You can't just win all the time, and I've been winning a lot, so I've lost weight consistently for the past probably like 25 weeks or so. So it was inevitable that I was going to gain weight eventually. But it doesn't make it hurt any less because now I'm like 49 pounds down instead of 53, which really sucks. But I have a feeling that maybe the weight last week might have been not completely accurate. Sometimes the scale just goes crazy, and I forgot to weigh twice last week, and that I should have, but I didn't think about it. I was just like, oh my god, 6 pounds, that's crazy. And you're right, that is crazy. Maybe it was too good to be true, but I'm still 49 pounds down. Of course, but still, again, doesn't make it any easier, but I gained about 3.8 pounds this week, and this stuff happens. This stuff happens. Again, it's just natural that your body doesn't, like, fights change a little bit, but it's also important to realize that we're not just losing fat, we're also gaining muscle. And sometimes you lose less fat weight than you gain in muscle weight, and then you get this. I don't think that ever comes out to like 4 pounds, but I don't know. But the main thing I need to do is make sure that I don't just get discouraged and that I keep going strong, and that I make this week an extra strong week so that I can maybe break this. I thought the plateau was gone. It might not be gone quite yet, but we'll see. We'll see how next week goes. This week was still not a complete loss. It was a heavy week, and I still made a bunch of PRs. I think I've got like 6 or 7 PRs that I set again. I can name a few off the top of my head. We got leg press PR, bench press PR, row PR, tricep pull down PR, lat pull down PR, and a shoulder press PR. So that's all great. Again, I'm gaining muscle while I'm trying to lose fat, so that's probably having a bit of an effect on my weight loss right now. If I was just trying to lose fat, it would be a little bit more consistent. But I'm saying more consistent, like I haven't lost weight 21 weeks in a row. You see what this stuff? You see what gaining weight does? It makes you question everything. It makes you feel like you've been doing everything wrong. But I know I haven't. So I'm just I really hope that this next week is better in the weight loss department. I'm going to be eating much cleaner. I'll be honest, this past week I ate a bunch of fast food. Mostly out of convenience, because I was kind of running all over the place because we had Halloween parties and all that kind of stuff. Homecoming was this week. I had to take people to homecoming. But again, it's all on me. I can't blame those things for eating fast food. I could have come home and fixed whatever. But again, this stuff happens, and it was bound to happen eventually, and it's just a little. It's rough, but we're gonna get through it, and I still can't wait to go to the gym. I'm gonna have to reorganize the gym schedule because I have to work an extra day this week, but you know, life. But saying that, this week I want to give you all a few tips on how to weigh to maximize the accuracy of your weighs, your measurements. Because believe it or not, there is a correct way to weigh, and you got to make sure that you do it the correct way if you want to. You got to make sure you do it the correct way to make sure you're getting an accurate feedback of your progress. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get into a few things. Alright, so the first tip for weighing is you want to do it always in the morning. Don't wait until the evening to weigh, because most likely you've probably eaten something, or you have like water weight and all that kind of stuff. Just weigh in the morning, because you're usually starving in the morning, and if you can, this is gross, but you might want to use the bathroom before you weigh. Especially in the morning. Yeah, it's gross. But it does affect things. Because we are dealing in just pounds. Not like tens of pounds. So, yeah. That's a tip right there.
Skip it up and down up.
Weigh in the morning. And use the restroom. And then go away, because that's gonna minimize your body fat, your body weight at least. All right, next tip. All right, the next tip is to always weigh twice. I failed this last week. I only weighed once, and I should have weighed twice because I have a feeling that weight wasn't quite accurate, unfortunately. But just always weigh twice, because you want to make sure that you're not getting your hopes up or you're not getting crushed, because sometimes it's over. It's rarely ever over, but sometimes it is, and you want to make sure that you are getting the most correct result, and weighing twice is a good thing, or even like weighing like maybe 5 times and picking the 3 most like correct answer, or the ones that are the closest together. That's a good idea, because then you're getting the average of the failures, and then that'll work out for you. Just weigh twice and make sure that you're not walking out with a false measurement, and you'll be fine. Alright, next tip. Okay, the third tip I'm going to give you is, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is, and you should probably reweigh, or maybe get a second opinion. Like, maybe go to a gym that has a scale and weigh there, although I would always use the same scale. That's an extra 4th one in this. Don't switch up your scales, because every scale is a little bit different, and also, another extra 5th thing here, weigh without your clothes on. It's a very minimal change, but do that. Like, do it in your underwear. I'm not saying go completely naked, but like, don't wear like your Carhartt jacket or some jeans, because those are probably like 1 to 2 pounds each. And if you do that, then the next week you weigh without those, then you're like 4 pounds over what you should be. Just try to be as consistent as you can. Again, everything in weight loss is about consistency, even weighing. And I just wish that I was a little bit more disciplined with my weighing last week before I made that video saying that I lost 6 pounds, because I think that if I would have weighed again, it would have been like maybe 81 or something. I don't know, 381. But it is what it is. We're moving on. And yeah, that's all I've got for the tips on weighing. If y'all enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who's had difficulty weighing and can't quite get a good measurement, please share this with them. And remember that there are only 3 things that really matter in weight loss: consistency, consistency, and consistency. And I will see you all in the next one.